Black White Eldrazi deck. Please. That's all I'm asking. Can we just like draw a couple of spells? We had a couple mistakes the last time we played this matchup, but we also just didn't draw spells for most of it. At least he's like kind of having the opposite problem this game. He hasn't drawn a lot of lands. Hey, at least most of our lands are in our hands. Yeah, see? Most of the lands in our hand. What else did he hit? He hit our Kiki. Wonderful. So we can't combo him anymore. He's got 2 fatties on the table. We drew another land. We're going to call this a day. Yeah, it's the same guy too. Spellskate seems okay. Pride Mage seems meh. I think we said Pontiff is probably bad. Eidolon seems eh. What else do we want to change here? Voice seems like medium. Him not being able to cast spells without giving us tokens probably good. Lark grinding is probably fine. Piankrin Delar seems slow. Scavenging Ooze seems slow. I think I'd rather have a Pia than a Scavenging Ooze. This seems like good to try. We are playing a 61 card main deck. I wanted to put Eidolon of Rhetoric in my main deck after this past weekend, so I put it in the main deck, you know? Figure might as well. You only live once, right? Like to play first. Yeah, it seems okay. I have seen the Absent Flickerist. It seems cute. Lark seems terrible for this matchup. Maybe, like, we've got Stony Silences, and, like, they don't always have their exile cards. I'm sure he's just going to have one-on-one this game. So probably losing a Path or a Voice here. Lark recurs just like everything in the deck. That's why Lark's insane. Yep. Yeah, Reality Smasher is that card's gross, to put it lightly. It's getting Stomping Ground. Play Cantrip. No, I play the number of cards that like are the maximum for our deck for sure when I play. So like I'm not cutting cards. Why is my baby wide awake? Because when you're a parent, sometimes your children hate you. Yeah, like I honestly wouldn't be surprised if like they found themselves needing to remove Eye of Ugin from Modern, like these cheap Eldrazi are so good in this next set. We brought in Slaughter Games to hypothetically take out Ulamog. Man, this Fulminator Mage is going to be reasonable at least. Man, sometimes you just like draw more paths than lands. Probably pathing one of our own Wall of them is next turn. Yeah, man, you got it. Take my Chord I can't cast. Take my Fulminator I can't cast. Man. Get a Savage band. Good lord. Sometimes I wonder how people on the internet can be as awful as they are, and then I realize that they don't have testicles because they're hiding behind a username. And then you realize that they're actually not that awful. Well, maybe they are actually that awful, but they're not that awful in real life, because in real life, they'd have to, like, say those types of things to people's faces, and they don't have the stones to do that, because really they're just giant pussies. Probably just passing my wall of omens here. Okay, do I could chord for 2? Chording for 2 doesn't seem very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna path. I'm just gonna path this wall. And we're gonna path it now, so that way he can't respond with a removal spell without giving us an elemental token. I get a mountain. You wanna crawl around? No poops. Good. Oh. Yeah, man. Strangle away. So I was gonna say, if we hit land there, I think I would cast the Resto and Cantrip. But I think because we didn't, I want to just cast Fulminator and kill this Eye of Ugin. He could be holding more eyes because like he's missed land drops, but I think killing Eye is right. I don't want to shove with the elemental token because it's our third green thing to chord with if we miss another land drop. So I'm just gonna pass back. Yeah, quite literally, like, you know, the wife, my wife just gave birth, so she was sleeping, and babies sleep a lot after they're born, so, like, I was awake in the hospital room, and I fired up the laptop and played Moto not long after. Hey, Perkins, how's it going? Long time no chat? Look at that, we hit a land, it's like Christmas. Let's attack with this elemental. He knows the Resto is here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it now. Get our extra point of damage in. So, I don't work a traditional job. Our kids don't go to daycare or anything like that. So, I just kind of let them stay up and do whatever they want. And they kind of set their own schedule, which might be bad for them at some point, but I don't know. My oldest is on a more normal-ish schedule. But, you know, he's not that old, so. So we've got that. Tap. So we've got Eternal Witness. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 mana. I think we're just supposed to witness back Resto here, and then we can hold up a chord for 1 / Path to Exile. I tried to play Moto, I'm sure she would punch me. She can't punch you if she's sleeping. And my wife was like really paranoid. She didn't want one of the nurses like come in and steal our child. So she's like, if I'm sleeping, you have to be awake. So I was like, well, if I'm awake and all of you are sleeping, of course I'm playing Moto. Like, why? What do you want me to do? Just like sit there and stare at the wall? Alright, well I think we can confidently say we're probably going to win this game. OP has missed land drops and we stone rained him. Look, man, Trophy Husband, it's the life. It's what you want to be doing. Drown in Sorrow. What a savage. What a savage. So we lose my Wall of Omens here because I'm an idiot and didn't play around Drown. That's rough. Should I path one of my guys? I guess that's the question I want to ask myself. He could... Nah, he could skite the path. That's really unfortunate. I guess I should have just taken that. We were really far ahead. I really want wanted to cantrip this resto real bad. Hey, look, we drew a bird. Maybe we can lose this game now that I said obviously we're winning this game. Yeah, man, you got it. Probably gonna pop this right away, I assume. Is it almost time for a midnight snack, Declan? What do you think? Dad could go for some pizza. Like, why even make me click on a magic card if you're just gonna blow your relic up? Alright, so this is 7, so untapped land we can chord for Kiki, and then he has to have Dismember, Slaughter Pact, untapped land. Ew. Like, he has a lot of interaction here, so like he's probably not dead, but we're gonna make him do it. A fun fact, like this, neither half of our combo, for those of you that aren't familiar, gets interacted with via Spellskite. It's actually veggie pizza, which is probably worse for me than regular pizza. My wife calls it veggie pizza, but it's not very nutritious. It's like crescent roll with cream cheese topping, which is like, why is he killing this in response? This is so weird. Yeah, man, sure, you got it. Now I kind of want to just get like another resto, I think. It's not pizza in the traditional sense of the word at all. Maybe I'm just supposed to get Kiki there anyways. I don't know. I think if he can kill this other resto, I'd rather he kill that instead of just grind him out on freelance. Maybe. Like, we have this other chord in our hand, so like the choice to get a resto here was affected by the fact that I have another chord in my hand to go for it again this turn. And like, he probably has another removal spell, but like, he's timing his removal spells poorly. Okay, so like, if he has a removal spell, he's timing it correctly this time. Alright, he just doesn't have it. Sweet. I think the sideboard is still correct here. The difference between Kiki and Resto. The difference between Kiki and Resto is we have a third Resto in the deck. We don't have a second Kiki. So if he has another removal spell, I'd rather he kill the second Resto than kill the first and only Kiki Jiki. Let's hit submit. Last game of the night, Declan. This is going to be our last game of the night, folks. I appreciate the new follows. Everyone hanging out here this evening. A couple of resubs that we had. Declan's about ready for a bottle in bed. This hand seems reasonable. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite deck in Modern. Not close. I enjoy playing it a lot. I spent a lot of time tuning this deck. No discard spell on one. Man, it's like Christmas. We drew Razor Verge Thicket. Now we just got to run some red lands off here. So we can actually cast. So the actual combo, for those that aren't familiar, Kiki Jiki copies Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel token comes into play and blinks Kiki Jiki. Kiki Jiki has haste, so you can activate it again right away. So you then exile Kiki Jiki and return it to play untapped. It is haste, so you can activate it again. Yeah, man. Bird's very dead. Come on, Firelit Thicket. That's a Roger.